Hello, good morning. I am Seema Garg, Associate Professor in Chemistry, SPC Government College. Today, video 101, it is for BSc Part 1, Organic Chemistry Paper 2. This is a revision lecture. It is about the structure and bonding, Unit 1, Atomic Orbitals. Introduction. The structures of organic compounds help us to understand their chemistry. Organic compounds essentially contain carbon and hydrogen atoms. Other heteroatoms, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, and halogens may also be present in the organic compounds. The various atoms in an organic molecules are held together by covalent bonds, which may be single, double, or triple. Atomic orbitals. An s orbital has a sphere of electron density and is lower in energy than the other orbitals of the same cell. A p orbital has a dumbbell shape and contains a node of electron density at the nucleus. It is higher in energy than an s orbital. There are 3 p orbitals in the same cell. See here, s orbital, it is a sphere shape, and this is a dumbbell shape. Structure and bonding. Since there is only one orbital in the first cell and each orbital can hold a maximum of 2 electrons, there are 2 elements in the first row, hydrogen and helium. Rows represent the major energy levels. See here. Each element in the second row of the periodic table has 4 orbitals available to accept electrons, one 2s orbital and 3 2p orbitals. Therefore, the second row elements are limited to 8 electrons. Review of bonding. Bonding joins of 2 atoms in a stable arrangement using only valence electrons. Valence electrons are outer shell electrons. Through bonding, atoms attain a complete outer shell configuration, which is like a noble gas. Covalent bonds result from the sharing of electrons between 2 elements. Ionic bonds result from the transfer of electrons from one element to another. Valence electrons are outer shell electrons used in bonding. Valence is the combining capacity, number of bonds to an atom in producing a neutral structure. Hybridization, see here how these orbitals are hybriding. Hybridization of carbon, see here. Carbon is a tetrahedral. Carbon has outside its nucleus 6 electrons, and therefore the ground state electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Ground state here. This, however, represents the ground state of the carbon atom in which only 2 unpaired electrons are available for bond formation. This with other atoms, that is at first sight, carbon might appear to be only divalent. Ground state, on excited state, when it gets energy 97 kilocalorie per mole, it is excited, and that electron of this 2s will transfer to 2pz. A typical carbon hydrogen has a bond strength of 100 kilocalorie per mole. See here, net energy change is this much. In the excited state, carbon has 4 unpaired electrons and can form 4 bonds with hydrogen. Methane. Methane, it having sp3 hybridization. What is the nature of the 4 carbon hydrogen bonds in methane? Since excited carbon uses 2 kinds of orbital, 2s and 2p, for bonding purpose, we might expect methane to have 2 kinds of carbon hydrogen bonds. In fact, this is not the true case. A large amount of evidence show that all the 4 carbon hydrogen bonds in methane are identical in terms of their length and strength. The valence orbital of a carbon atom are neither s or p, but a hybrid or mixture of orbitals. 4sp3 hybrid orbital. Hybridization is the combination of 2 or more atomic orbitals to form the same number of hybrid orbitals, each having the same shape and energy. Since 3p orbitals are mixed with one s orbital, we call the hybrid orbitals sp3, meaning that each of them has the 1/4 s character and 3/4 p character. Each bond in the CH4 is formed by overlap of an sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon with 1s orbital of hydrogen. These 4 bonds point to be corners of a tetrahedron. See here, this is the. Thank you very much for today's lecture. We will continue hybridization in next lecture.